Yeah, no, Adam and I have a friendly rivalry. As long as he doesn't ever lash out. Yeah, you know, two dicks in one. W. What? Yeah.
I do. I have an S.
You have an S?
I
You had an S.
S.
Oh, two dicks. Yes, two dicks. I recently got what was it? Two dorks. Which I thought was a good one. Hey, two dork. That was a good one. Anyway. Next question.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of Firefly. There's a lot of great celebrations going on. Alan, you were at the San Diego reunion panel. And Gina, I was curious if you had a chance to see that stuff and had anything to add to any of the proceedings, or just first off, talk about the process. You'd worked with Joss before on Angel, and
That happened before.
Right, exactly.
Or rather, after.
It was after.
Angel was after we wrapped. Yes.
So, talk a little bit about the casting process and when you guys were first meeting each other as a core cast unit. What was your impression of your coworkers at that point?
The first time I met Nathan was actually at a wardrobe fitting, and we're sort of behind each little kiosk and disrobing and talking over the curtain, if you will. And we come out and we both have on the same pair of pants that are entirely too tight, and sort of similar shirts and these sort of long dusters and Nathan, who is a sci-fi fan, had actually known my work because he had seen me on Cleopatra 2525 and on Hercules. So he was sort of this little closet fan and revealed himself to me as a fan. I set that up, right? Yeah, I totally set that. No, as a fan.
So Nathan revealed himself to you in a dressing room.
In the dressing room.
Show us on the doll where the co-star touched you.
But he looked at me and we looked at each other and he says, "This is good. The cast that dresses alike stays together." And I was like, "Oh, we're in for a good time. This is how this guy's brain works. Okay, here we go." And I was absolutely right. Every cast member that revealed themselves to me from that moment on, what was so great about it is that we're all so different, as I think you know, since you've met us all at different times. But we all share a brilliant sense of wacky and crazy, and so that sort of helped us live on this ship together for months. And I miss that, and I miss our ship, and I miss that wackiness. Jewel, by the way, cracking up and not being able to keep it together, that happened quite a bit while we were shooting. She was one of our biggest offenders, and then I think I came in third behind sometimes Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Alan, what was your first cast memory on the show?
My first memory was when we did the read-through, and we all sat around the table in some nondescript room somewhere. Remember, it was like a plain room, just at those tables. And I thought I saw the captain, and I was like, that guy doesn't look like a captain. Oh no.
I thought Adam was the captain. I thought Adam was casting the captain.
Oh God, don't let him hear that.
Yeah.
No, I said he doesn't look like a captain. I mean, he's good looking, but he just doesn't have that heft. And I went up to him and I was like, "Hi, I'm Alan. I play Wash." He said, "Hi, I'm Sean. I play the doctor." Oh, he's gonna be a good doctor. Well cast. And I met David a little later, and yeah, it was really funny. It was a good time. It was really good. That was a fun, long 2-hour episode. Yeah.
By the way, we do have mics set up on each side of the stage over here. If you want to ask questions, I definitely want you guys to do this. But I want to ask a question from each of you before we open it up to the questions. First off, I had a great time talking with Eli Craig a couple of years ago at South by Southwest before Tucker and Dale versus Evil was finally after the movie finally got released, got the following that it so richly deserves. Has there been talk from Eli or anybody else of getting you and the rest of that wonderful cast back together, the ones that are still not dismembered?
Yeah, Tyler Labine plays Dale, and yes, you know, I just got a text from him the other day, just like three days ago, I guess it was, and he said, I don't want to be specific here, I want to be right. He said,
You've gotten in trouble this way before.
have I?
We'll do this again.
He said, right, Let me try to get that, didn't work out.
There was a long conversation.
Yeah.
There are pictures of it?
He said, hey, what do you think about, I'm not going to be able to find it. Anyway, we had a very long texting conversation that went on and on, but he said, we haven't been in touch. He said, you know, let's get together. What do you think? Are you in for this sequel? Hell yeah. And I wrote hell yeah, but it was not certainly didn't mean hell yeah.
That's a good Texan show.
Yes, hell yeah. So I'm obviously in. Eli Craig is writing it. We'd always talked about while we were doing the first one about how this could be. It's a spoof of a horror movie of kids in the woods, crazy hillbillies killing kids in the woods. But it flips it, where the kids try to kill the hillbillies, and where the hillbillies. Just nice, good old boys, really. But
in your dream home in the middle of the swamp?
And the dream home in the middle of just no fish. And so we had talked about doing Tucker and Dale Go to Yale, and but it's about, you're gonna need to, I mean, it's tricky because you need to flip it again. So you got to flip the slasher movie into college, and Dale goes to college, and I think that Tucker might go and just work in the grounds department. Definitely not going to go to college too, but yeah. So hopefully he's writing it. That would be the easy answer. Yep.
And hell yeah. Gina, you're currently on Suits, working on season 2. And I had not seen this notice, but you told me backstage that you are currently filming a show that's coming in for mid-season this year. Please tell us who it is.
I just signed on to do Hannibal. With my good husband, Torres.
What about the bad husband?
Yes. Oh, that's so touchy. You're my favorite pretend husband. And in a wacky, again, wacky turn of casting, I will be playing his wife. Look at that, you see the guy, and then finally.
The casting couch thing.
Finally, I slept with the right guy to get me a partner. Only for 10 years. I guess I'm not that good. You can defend me anytime.
I slept with you.
Yes, it's a pretend husband.
I'm sorry. When I imagine it, it's amazing.
You're a classically trained singer originally. You were trained to be a singer and then decided to move more towards stage and screen. I'm curious why you haven't decided to go into music, maybe on a hiatus or in between acting gigs, and do an album of your singing.
No.
Oh,
No. I do sing. I have sung for my supper. I could if I wanted to, but I've never considered myself a singer. I've always considered myself an actress that sings. And so my happiest times on stage have been doing musical theater. And for a long time, that's all I ever wanted to do. All I ever wanted, just growing up in New York City, knowing that I wanted to be an actress and enter this industry. My dream was to be, you know, the Afro-Cuban Bernadette Peters. I just wanted to live on the stage.
That was my dream too.
See, but to do it as its own entity, it doesn't fill me up the way pretending to be somebody else, singing about that other person's feelings does. Yes.
Is there a favorite song that you'll hum at the table, or Lauren says, "I love it when you sing this song"? Could you share just a couple of notes for the people? Because we've heard Alan sing on Broadway, we've heard
Yes.
but none of us have had a chance to hear you sing.
Oh God, I wasn't prepared for that.
That's why.
Just a couple of notes.
A couple of notes. And then. All right, let's see. Spot.
That's one note.
When did you leave heaven? How did they let you go? How's everything in heaven? I'd like to know. Why did you trade heaven for all these earthly things? Where did you hide your halo? How did you lose your wings? Do they miss you? Can you get back in? And if I were to kiss you, would it be a sin? But you are so divine. When did you leave heaven? Angel, oh my angel, when did you leave heaven? Angel of mine.
If you don't record an album, I'm going to have to pester you. Everybody, pester.
No, pester.
Let's go with the first question right over here, please.
Okay, my question's absolutely frivolous and ridiculous.
Excellent.
Alan, did you manage to get your Tex-Mex last night?
Is that what?
Did you get your Tex-Mex last night?
My Tex-Mex last night. Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
This is not code word for anything, right?
I had some combo fajitas. They were delicious. Uncle Julio's, where I used to work.
Everybody's done at least one food service job in this town. Yours was at Uncle Julio's?
I was at Uncle Julio's. I was also at Taco Bueno when I was like 16. Yeah, I've only worked in Mexican food restaurants. Taco Bueno, Uncle Julio's, moved to New York, and was at Harry's Burritos. I think that's where it ended. Yeah.
Right over here.
First of all, Gina, I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alan, years ago I had an opportunity to be in theatrical productions with you at Juan Morris College.
Who is that?
My name's Tamara. Nice to meet you. Hi. I wanted to find out, because I know you've done some Broadway as well, what you think about the differences between theatrical productions and doing film and television.
Oh. You can answer to this too. I mean, They're such different things, and it's amazing. I mean, I've always said I like plays the most, the best. I'm most comfortable there because that's what I started doing, as you know.
Oh, and by the way, the first thing I remember is you explaining your name in class.
I hope I explained it better than I did a minute ago. Did I?
It was quite understanding, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I guess, you know, they always say the size is a lot different. When you're on theater, you're projecting to the back of the room, and you can, it's the theater. There's different, you know, things are make-believe there. You know,
Yes.
you can, a pile of red sand can be love. You know, I don't stuff.
I think
That's
theater
a bad example.
Ashley, yes.
Yeah, it's a terrible example.
No, but true. I mean, there's more of a greater sense of for both actor and audience. You have to go on this journey with the actor more, because unlike film, where it's really all laid out for you, you don't have to think about what the set is. I mean, you can see that it's a set.
Yeah.
You're not like literally in a home or in a spaceship or, you know, wherever it is. But it's what I love about the theater is that there is a relationship that is happening with the audience, with the actors on stage, and you all decide to, you make a contract when you walk into that church, that we're all going to go through this together. And you're going to listen, and you're not going to eat. And you're not going to stop it and go to the bathroom. You're not going to. So it's happening in front of you. And so that energy, that complicit energy is what feeds us. And it's happening in real time. And when you're done and you've left yourself on the stage and you've given yourself over to your audience and they respond immediately, in kind, hopefully, there's a satisfaction that happens. With television and film, there's such a delay, and the moments as actors where we get to fly are so truncated, where you get 2 minutes maybe between action and cut if nobody screws up and they have to cut in the middle of something or there's a light that's wrong. Those moments in time where you get to fly are so few and far between. That's the difficulty, is sustaining a moment like that. Because by the time you all get to see it, there have been so many other hands in the pot that bring that moment together. But I think theater is much more satisfying for an actor in the moment. And then when you do TV and film, by the time you actually see it, when everybody's had their way with it, you hope that you feel good about it.
The suits can't get a hold of a Broadway production until after crap. Not in the middle of it. Right, you snuck in the middle, you crafty people. Right here.
Firstly, you two are a lovely married couple, by the way. And Alan, I'd like to know how you added to your awesome meter by doing Trailer Park Heroes.
What?
You did Trailer Park Heroes, which was super awesome because it was a very Spanish thing.
Trailer Park. Yeah, with Nathan and
yes.
Zach Levi.
Yes.
That bald guy. Trisha Hill. She's awesome. Yeah, that was great. That was really great. It was just like a day. I love what Zach is doing. Zach Levi, who was on Chuck. He's telling me about this yesterday. Like he's this nerd headquarters at the Comic-Con. It's a great place to go hang out. He's just creating this brand. I don't know, it brings a lot of great people together. He does a lot of panels, and all the money goes to charity. The Smile, the one with the clip about the cleft palates, like helping repair cleft palates all over the world. It's great. So that was just an opportunity to help out and to be part of that. It was awesome. And it was a lot of fun. We got to come in and save the day with Nathan. And we just played ourselves.
We noticed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right over here.
Gina, welcome to Texas.
Thank
Alan,
you.
welcome back.
Thank you.
There's a couple more clips you could have shown from that last panel they did with the Firefly crew. One of which was Ron didn't take too kindly to having his character killed off. How do you feel about it?
I was going to ask about
I
this.
love that when Ron got killed off. I thought it was awesome.
Is there a support group, like every now and then, for, say, you, Clark Gregg, Ron Glass, just the people that Joss Whedon has killed off just to prove a plot point? Is there like a conference call every now and then?
We get together in church basements and drink crappy coffee. Hi, Alan. I was killed by Joss Whedon.
Hi, Alan.
And the other thing I wanted to mention was the last panel kind of turned into an Adam Baldwin roast. Did you guys have any great stories about Adam?
That is true, because we are compiling a reel of, your most infamous Adam Baldwin moments.
Here was
Oh, God.
This one is an Adam Baldwin moment, because those are no fun. But when Sean Marr recently announced that he was gay, he came out of the closet. It was sort of, I think it was like the day that he did it, and everybody was on Twitter supporting him and all of that. And I tweeted to Sean. I said, well, I owe Fillion $20. I had always figured it would be Adam Baldwin who came out of the closet.